So thanks for your interest in Caprock Executive Development's Strategic Partner Program. This is intended to give you a brief review of the way the program works and answer some of the basic questions. So the way this got started is a lot of people in business development or business-to-business sales have an objective to grow their personal income. They would like to generate an extra $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a year, whatever the case may be. But the challenge is if they're with a company they like and they're in a position that they like, how do they do that without changing organizations or getting a promotion? So we came up with a solution, and it's a fairly straightforward one. For individuals that have groups of clients or relationships that they've developed over the years, Caprock Executive Development, along with our consulting division, Caprock Solutions, provides a way to monetize those relationships while remaining employed at the company that you're currently with. And again, the way this works is fairly simple. We have two primary services at Caprock Executive Development. And through other materials that you've been able to review at this point, you're familiar with those flagship products. One of them is our integrated marketing platform, and that is an approach that we take with our client companies to help optimize their gross sales, their profitability, and their growth rates. The other product and the other service that we have had a lot of success with is our negotiating system. We refer to that as Getting to Best, the Art of Negotiating. That's the name of that particular training module. And we teach that program typically on an in-house basis over 2 full days with a live facilitator to integrate those principles and really help people master the art of negotiating. So those are the two services that we have had a lot of success with in the marketplace and companies come back to over and over. There are other services we provide, and they're outside of the scope of this particular discussion, but those are the two key services that we provide. So the way the Strategic Partner Program works is we do not ask you to sell those services to your clients. What we do look for is what we call a warm introduction. If you identify an opportunity with a company that can take advantage of one or both of those services, we ask you to arrange a call or arrange a meeting with one of our management consultants or one of our corporate trainers, and they will take it from there. It's basically what you're doing as a strategic partner is you're keeping your eyes and ears open on the one hand, and you're reviewing your list of client relationships and the contacts and the resources that you have to determine where the best fit lies between our services and those clients that could best take advantage of those services. Whenever you find a situation that you think is a match, you go ahead and arrange a warm introduction. So sometimes the question that we get is, well, so how am I compensated, or how does that work? Again, it's very straightforward. Typically 15% of the revenues associated with a client relationship that results from an introduction that you've made are set aside to pay you as a strategic partner. And we do that twice a month. We look at any training or consulting fees that have been paid from any clients that you've referred over the past couple of weeks, and we send you a check or make a deposit, whatever arrangements have been made, twice a month. Our average strategic partner makes about $30,000 a year, and that's constituted from about 6 clients. So if you're kind of thinking about, well, how many referrals would I need to make if I wanted to generate $30,000 a year? The answer would be, if you send us 20 referrals on an annual basis, more or less 2 a month, we will end up with about 6 of those that decide to take advantage of our services and become clients. And in dollar terms, that will result to you in $30,000. As you get into the second year, keep in mind that about 2/3 of those clients will continue to use our services. And so in the second year, you want to think more in terms of roughly 8 referrals, and that will result in 3 to 4 additional clients, which will offset the attrition that will occur from those that drop out. So there are other details That's the basic parameters of the program. We provide, of course, some marketing tools to help. So in addition to people that you know at businesses that are in a position to take advantage of our services, in other words, they have decision-making authority, they have some ability to influence the company's decision to proceed with us. If it's helpful to you, we also have brochures, we have videos, we have, of course, a website, we have emails that you can send out, and if you'd like, we can put those together in a way that you can use them to help facilitate these introductions. If you don't need any of those tools, that's great. They're there if you need them. And in addition to that, we are also happy to do three-way calls. So as you're just getting started, and if you'd like to hear kind of what happens when we are first talking to a company, then you're more than welcome to set up 2 or 3 three-way calls, sit in on the call yourself, and as you listen in to some of the dialogue going back and forth, it will help you gain a further understanding of what we provide, the value that we're able to contribute to a company, how some of our pricing works, and how the process gets started. So what we recommend you do, if you think this sounds like something that might be interesting, and you'd like to add some additional income to your professional situation, is make a list. Think of the top 20 or the top 30 companies based on the services that we provide that you think would be the best fit. Go ahead and jot all those down, and when you then have a discussion with the person that introduced you to Caproc's Strategic Partner Program, you can kind of go through those companies and talk about what they do and the business that they're in and the people that you know there, and we'll help you put together an introduction to each of those companies that's the most likely to spark some interest on their part in a further dialogue with us to see if the services that we provide might be a good fit for that particular organization. There's lots of other details, but if you watch this 2 or 3 times, you will quickly gain an understanding of the core basic idea behind the Strategic Partner Program, and that will help you as you have your next discussion with the person that introduced you to the company to have a little further understanding of how it all works. We wish you great success. Thanks so much.